Hello, welcome back to the channel. So let's see what massive pile of shit has hit the stand today, shall we? As you can see, it's the mountainous shit, Mount Shasta. Something to do with GT, I'm sure. Today we're just going to be stripping this thing down, basically. There's not much on this that we could actually save. But I do like the frame, even though it's got quite a bit of surface rust. And obviously the forks to match as well. Picked this one up for 10 quid from the local recycling centre. The only reason it was a tenner, they're getting really overpriced up there. Some of the bikes are like 60, 70 quid. This one didn't have a price on it, so when I asked, she said, you can have it for a tenner. So I thought for 10 quid, why not? So what we're going to do today, strip it all down and then see where we go from there. Clean the frame up a bit, get it ready for a rebuild. I already know that I'm going to have problems with this one because it's got some weird plastic bottom bracket. I think that they were something from the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, made by a company called FAG, a German company, I believe. And I definitely don't have the right tool for that. So if we can't get it off with some sort of a wrench, then we might resort to cutting it off. If we can't cut it off, I might have to see if I can order the proper tool. But looking at it, someone's already had a go at it before. So even if we get the right tool, it probably isn't going to fit. But anyway, let's crack on. We'll see how we go. So we'll start with the wheels, actually. Try not to trip over. This really is shit, to be honest. I mean, I like to save parts. I don't like wasting stuff wherever possible, but looking at this, I can't see anything on here that we're going to be able to save, to be honest. Certainly not that dork disc, anyway. Oh, quick release. And it's not done up properly. We'll put them to one side for now. We'll come back to them later. Cables. Clip all them off. Right, what size do we reckon those bolts are now? 10, 8, 9, who knows? Probably 9. No, 10. Jesus Christ, even that's all seated. Might be able to keep hold of that. We've got quite a few of these already, but could come in handy. I need another 10. Eight. We'll take the brakes off as we get. These don't look too bad actually. Pads are knackered. What model these are? I'll have a look in a minute. I'll have to take my bins off of that though. Fucking hell, long bolts. Is there any need for that bolt to be that long? Jesus Christ. Alright. No markings on that. It is Shimano, I can tell that by looking at it. Probably Acer or something like that. We've got Acer also, Altus. It's all shit to me. Here we go. The dropping begins. I drop a lot of stuff. It's ridiculous. Any markings on this one? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Shimano, Japan, that's all it says. No model name. Nope. Look at me all pro walking in front of the camera. idiot. I wonder if there is an Arrowhead trail on Mount Shasta. If anyone knows, let me know. Can't be bothered to look for it for myself. Another long ass bolt. Come on. Again, no markings. This is always helpful when you come in to try and resell stuff and you don't know what the hell it is. Never mind. Probably won't resell these anyway. Stick them in the bin, in the parts bin. They might come in handy in about 400 years' time. Who knows? So if anyone knows what model that is, let me know. I ain't got a clue. Interesting cable arrangement there. Really good if you're looking to upgrade to V-brakes. Yeah, we're using a microphone because on my first video I thought the sound quality was piss poor. So I'm hoping this is a bit better. Don't lose that little bit, we need that. Right. As long as we've got here. Let's have a look. Are you a 9? Are you a 9? Yes, it's a 9. I've never understood that. Most of the bolts on the bike are like 10 mil, because occasionally 8 mil, and then all of a sudden on your derailleur here you get a 9. And same goes for the front one. Yep. I want to get me some of them ratchet spanners that you see people using. They look a lot easier. Just can't justify the price of them though. Right. We'll measure the chain just for a laugh. See where it's coming up to. So we'll start on 0.75 first. That's straight in. So on 1, straight in again. So that's way past its best. That's got to go. There's too many chain tools in there. Got a Shimano one that I've had for absolutely years, but that's now broken a bit. All the castings started to break inside. So I'll try not to use that one. What's this one? I think this one's a toe peak or top peak, whatever you want to call it. Right, let's get it off. Straight in the rubbish bin, there you go. Get rid of that. Let's get the derailleur. Let's have a look at it. It looks pretty straight from here. It also looks pretty cruddy. There's a lot of shit around those wheels, to the point where I'm surprised they still rotate at all. I'm not sure that's really worth keeping, but you never know. There might be some bits on there that we can steal for something else. Back to the bloody spanners. Now then, size is that one? No. Another 9 or an 8, might even be an 8. So no, it's 9 again. For God's sake. Again, Shimano Altus C20. Rusty. Covered in crap. A lot of cobwebs on it. Probably good for nothing, but you never know. Right, let's see if these pedals want to come off. Yeah, quite easy. Okay. I'm definitely not going to use these again because they feel rough as anything. They're not really serviceable. And I've got a shit ton of pedals already, so they can go in the bin. There we go again. Stand getting in the way. Yeah, so this thing was originally supplied by Tavistock Cycles. Unsurprisingly, in Tavistock. Which is not a million miles away from here. Let's have a look. Get these caps off. I'm always surprised when you see a bike this old and it's still got the caps on the cranks. It might come in useful. And I believe these are 14mm in here. Try and do it so you can see what I'm doing. Oh. One bolt out. Always keep the bolts, they come in handy. Oh look, drop something else. Right. Crank tool, where are you? There you are. And that one there. So with this, screw it in as far as you can by hand. And then literally just a little bit. You don't need to be too tight. Last thing you want is to start stripping threads or anything like that. And then with that, just until it starts to give, which is about there, drop something else. And that should come up now. There we go. Because you haven't over tightened this, it should come out nice and easy. Again, look at the state of that. That's disgusting. See that? I wonder if these are product recall cranks, FC CT10s. I don't know. We'll go online afterwards and find out. Don't even know if that's worth keeping. Yeah, I'm dreading this bottom bracket, to be honest. There we go. All these stupid little boss bolts out. So this frame's got holes for racks and mounts. That's good. For racks and mudguards even. So that's pretty good. These bolts are no good. Surprisingly, it's got a riser bar on it for a bike this old. I'm not sure if that's original or not, but it looks shit. But I'm just surprised it's got a riser. They're usually always flat bars, aren't they? At least these are all coming out nicely so far. Touch wood, he says. Yeah. I'm hoping the headset cups are not too pitted, because it'd be nice if we could reuse the headset. So what do we know about Mt Shasta anyway? So definitely something to do with GT. This would definitely be a low-end one. But they were quite expensive at the top end. I'm pretty sure I've seen some with XT that were like 800 or 900 quid back in the day. So certainly they weren't just a budget brand or anything like that. I'm sure they went all the way up to like Tange Prestige on the top end ones. Is it Tangay? I don't know. Well, that was good. All the bolts came out nicely. I have already checked the seat post. It's not seized. Imagine if I did all that and then it was seized. That would be fun, wouldn't it? So I've got a blue bell on there. It's rubbish, but it's blue, so I might keep it. Let's get a screwdriver, get that out. These grips are all battered at the end, so we're not going to keep those. If they were intact still, I would have tried to save them and use them again, but no. I might put that on my Marin. It's got a lot of that turquoisey blue stuff already. So, right, let's get these grips off. So we're not saving the bars. Well, we're not using them on this anyway. So it doesn't really matter if you scratch right through to the bar here. I just want to get the grip off as quickly as possible, he says. One done. In the bin. Come on. Oh, that one missed the bin. Another one bites the dust. These levers are not bad. Quite like those. For old shit, they're not bad. Again, I don't know what they are. I don't think they're any sort of brand name whatsoever. But we'll have a look. Off you come, dearie. No, no brand name on those. Quite a nice day today, considering it's the middle of October. Sun's out, sky's blue, not too much wind. Right, more screwdriver in for these shifters. What are these shifters then? I think they're Altus as well, but everything's worn off them, to be honest. Oh, that headset feels terrible. It's like notchy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God. That's being over tightened, doesn't it? Never mind. And that saddle's terrible. It's got a big piece of sticky tape on the back there. What is it? Bassano. Sella Bassano Voler. Voler? Yeah, Voler. Right. Handlebars. Oh look, it's more spannering. What size do you reckon that is? I don't know. Let's have a look. Might just get them adjustable now. Just in case, because it's bigger than I think, isn't it? I hate adjustable spanners. Probably shouldn't say that whilst I'm using one, it'll probably break on this. Smash my knuckles up. Come on. Other way, thank you. Oh, so rubbish. Just be better off getting the right spanner in the first place, wouldn't I? Instead of pissing about with these things. Oh, why don't I have a 13 spanner handy? What are you? Oh, there you go. There's 13. That's why I couldn't find it in there. Here we go, 6 hours later, finally get it off. Crusty. Hey up, someone actually greased that. It's the first bit of grease we've seen on the bike, isn't it? Well done, that man or woman. Or woman, let's not be sexist. Right. Headset spanners, where are you? So always makes me laugh. These spanners are made by a company called Pedal Pro, but they're not pedal spanners. That's just the name of the company. They're not very good, to be honest. But sorry, Pedal Pro, if you're watching. These aren't very good. Having said that, I've had them a long time, and they're still working to a degree. Won't even fit under there. No. Bloody hell. Right. Let's just do it from here. That's it. Keep hold of that, even though it's tat. That should be my saying on this. Keep hold of that, even though it's tat. It's all tat. Wow, why is that taking so long? Jesus Christ. Those bearings are gross, man. Sticky. So sticky. They're going straight in the bin. Pop them down there. I've got to get this sticky shit off my hands, man. For fuck's sake. Disgusting. Right. Let's try and clean these up a bit and see what they look like. So what I'm using there is a bit of PT's foaming drivetrain degreaser, which I tend to use on anything that's got grease on it. It foams up nicely. Scrub it with the toothbrush. No, don't be looking for no affiliate links, because they ain't got none. Basically, I can't imagine anyone wanting to be affiliated with this channel, to be honest. But anyway, I always use PT's for that. I always use PT's cleaner and tyre sealant, and even some of the grease, because it's all good stuff. I realise I've been knocking the shit out of my microphone, so you probably couldn't hear a word I said then, and blocking it as well. But yeah, so yeah, basically I rate PT stuff. Price wise it's okay, performance wise it's pretty good. All I'd say about the degreaser stuff is don't swallow it, even by accident. I only did it once and I was ill for days. Basically it had foamed up on something and I wanted to blow the foam away, and I breathed in before I blew out, and I just breathed all the foam in, hit the back of my throat. Oh, I felt sick as a dog for days. Right. So there's a little bit of pitching on the race there. So I don't know if we'll save that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm bound to have something better in the toolboxes, in the bins and stuff. So look at this. You can also spray it straight onto the toothbrush. Get it in there. Give it a good smush around. That's all, come on. Get it all foaming up. That's the top. Wipe that out. And that's took every little bit of grease out of there. So I tell you, it's really good stuff. And yeah, races aren't too bad in there. Not too bad at all. I'll do the bottom one after I get them out, because I am going to take them out of the bike. So again, another shit tool. This is terrible. The amount of times I've had to bend this to get it to fit stuff, and I'm amazed it hasn't snapped, to be honest. Whoa! And the bottom one. Let's clean that one up. Where to put the degreaser? Here it is. You may have already noticed I sing to myself a lot. Just making shit up. Okay. I know this is riveting footage, but it's got to be done. So look at that. Nah, they're fucked. Yeah, that's really fucked. Why is it always the bottom one that's the worst? Don't tell me, because of all the spray off the front wheel. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Right. So we're down to the bottom bracket, basically. Let's clean this up and we'll have a look. It's actually a Shimano BBUN10, I think. It's got stupid plastic cups. And I don't have the right tool to get them off. For the state of that. Yeah. Right. Where are you? I'm not the most organised man. There you are. I don't think that's going to open wide enough at all to get on that, but you never know. Come on, molies. Come on. No. That wasn't even close. Right, let's have a look at this one there. I'm aware that by doing this, I'm probably going to tear this up and never be able to get it out now. Let's have a look. Nah, it's just slipping. It ain't gripping. Just slipping. Fuck's sake. Right, we've only damaged 2 out of the 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. This side, someone's had to go before and done the same, so we're going to have to buy the tool. Simple as that. Right. Do, 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 do. What a fucking balls. What size is that? Nope. No. Yes, 14. Oh, 13, sorry. It's actually in decent condition. We'll keep hold of that. Keep hold of that one. Saddle wise, that's the right piece of shit. Crap, in the bin you go. Right. La dee dee dee. Dustpan and brush. Right, so for cleaning duties, Petey's loam foam. Again, I don't spray it onto the bike, spray it onto the cloth. Otherwise it just drips off and goes everywhere. You watch that now, there you go, drips off, goes everywhere. So the cloth really helped. I quite like that. Keep that if we can. And I always try and keep the original bike shop stickers on there. Any other stickers would have come off though. You know, if someone's started sticking loads of aftermarket stickers on, get them off. It looks so much better once they're cleaned up. Problem is keeping the buggers clean, isn't it? Alright, let's take my glasses off because I can't see close up what I'm doing with them on. How old do we reckon this is? Shimano Altus C10, what do we reckon that is? It's going to be early 90s, isn't it? 1 inch headset tells me it's way early. It's not in bad nick for its age, really. That bottom bracket's not even that bad, it's quite smooth. Problem is, it's just not going to be the right length for whatever crank I decide to put on there, I guarantee it. So a lot of people don't realise the bottom bracket length is all dependent on the crank. The crank dictates the length of your bottom bracket that you need. A lot of people don't realise that. So your shell width will be one of either two, 68 or 73mm. And then your axle length will be determined by the bowl of the crank, if you like. And you can usually get away with something that's within a few mil of the original if you're going to keep the bottom bracket that's on there. But obviously it does start to affect distances here, Q factor, chain alignment, stuff like that. But like I say, a couple of mil is not too bad. Even less so if you're only running one ring up front as well. Right. So with regard to the rust, I'm not going to go mental on it. I'm just going to rub it down to get surface corrosion off. And then I'm probably just going to give the whole frame a light coating with some clear coat. Got some over here somewhere. I know we have somewhere. There you go. A bit of Hal Frauds. So I think that's probably going to do it for today until I decide what I'm doing with this. I'll measure the axle width because it feels okay. I don't see the point in taking it out if it's okay. So we'll measure the axle width and then see what cranks could possibly fit that width. And if I've got anything that would. Okay, so that's a 122.2, so 122. Probably old D or D or DX, that sort of stuff would fit that nicely. And I do think I've got one. These cable guides are weird affair as well. Not seen one like that before. They usually all look the same. So look at that. Look at that. So it's strange where the cables run along these channels and then round these little lips either side. It almost looks like there's cable channels there for 3 cables as well, which is weird. That one's to the rear derailleur, that one's to your front mech. What's this one on this side for? Who knows?